In this monumental, sweeping epic of historical fiction and hard science fiction, speculative visionary Neal Stephenson delivers an absolute masterclass in information theory, cryptographic warfare, and tech-driven geopolitics. The massive narrative skillfully handles two distinct timelines that mirror, complement, and illuminate each other. The World War II timeline follows Lawrence Pritchard Waterhouse, a socially awkward but utterly transcendent mathematical genius assigned to the hyper-secret Detachment 2702. His mission is not to break enemy codes, but to orchestrate bizarre, hyper-elaborate scenarios to convince the Axis powers that their cracked Enigma ciphers are still perfectly secure. Alongside him is Bobby Shaftoe, a battle-hardened, opium-addicted Marine raider who executes these absurd operations on the ground. Decades later, in the late 1990s dot-com boom, Lawrence's grandson, Randy Waterhouse, a brilliant but directionless computer systems hacker, uses his family inheritance to help build a crypt, an offshore data haven located in the fictional Southeast Asian Sultanate of Kinnakuta. However, as Randy deploys advanced cryptographic systems to secure a network free from government surveillance, he uncovers a massive, hidden global conspiracy linked directly to a legendary cache of Nazi gold and the wartime operations of his grandfather. The narrative stands as the definitive exploration of the cryptographic sovereignty and generational data warfare archetypes. Stephenson masterfully utilizes the secret history and the unchecked tech pioneer tropes, creating a massive intellectual puzzle where information itself is the ultimate currency and the ultimate weapon. The novel explores a high-stakes information asymmetry dynamic, brilliantly mapping out how data privacy, algorithmic encryption, and decentralized networks can completely dismantle the regulatory power of traditional nation-states. Stevenson's legendary writing style is hyper-intellectual, digressive, and brilliantly satirical. He excels at applied science excursions, famously halting the narrative tension to provide readers with fully realized mathematical breakdowns, including the actual mechanics of the Solitaire cipher, the physics of data radiation, and a multi-page comedic essay on the optimal strategy for eating Captain Crunch cereal. The pacing functions like a massively distributed multi-threaded processor, shifting effortlessly between the muddy trenches of the Pacific Theater, the sterile server rooms of Silicon Valley, and the high-stakes corporate boardrooms of Manila. The book tackles profound themes of the evolutionary timeline of human information systems, the geometric intersection of mathematics and money, and the preservation of individual freedom through strong cryptography. It asks a foundational question of the modern digital age. When data can be perfectly encrypted, who owns the future of human society? As Randy teams up with the enigmatic, business-savvy Avi Halaby and the brilliant data security expert Amy Shaftoe, Bobby's granddaughter, to secure the crypt against corporate raiders, rogue intelligent agents, and hidden global cartels, the stakes escalate from a tech startup venture into a historical battle for global financial balance. The setting transitions seamlessly from the grim, subterranean gold tunnels of the Philippines to the hyper-connected, neon-lit landscapes of modern Asia. The narrative tension is perfectly sustained by a double helix timeline balance, the historical decryption efforts of the 1940s directly mirroring and unlocking the digital privacy struggles of the modern era. By its massive, explosive conclusion, Cryptonomicon delivers a profoundly influential, prescient masterpiece that effectively anticipated the rise of modern cryptocurrencies, data centers, and digital privacy movements years before they hit the mainstream.
If you love high IQ, multi-generational techno-epics that challenge your intellect while providing a thrilling adventure, think authors like Thomas Pynchon, William Gibson, or Umberto Eco. This monumental monolith of science fiction remains an absolute foundational read.